So hey y'all, what's up? For today I wanted to share with you some behind the scenes of me mapping out a challenge, not the framework of a challenge, but the system side of a challenge and the digital assets you need in order to run a challenge. Now, I do a core 5. I have 5 systems setups that I do for people who are looking to either increase their revenue or stabilize their revenue. Membership, a funnel, a course, a challenge, or a webinar. Those are the 5 systems that can generate and stabilize revenue. But today we're gonna look at a challenge because I'm actually putting together a challenge for y'all. I'm putting together a challenge for y'all and I'm mapping it out today, and you guys are gonna see this thing roll out really quickly because obviously it does not take me long to build systems. I got my sticky note. The challenge that I'm about to release is going to be a how to clean up your systems challenge, like how to clean up the back end of your business. I'm gonna say 5-day challenge because I think I want to go a little bit deeper than people typically go. So I'm gonna make this a 5-day challenge, and mine is not gonna be live. Mine is gonna be pre-recorded. So there's a difference between the assets that are needed for a live and the assets that are needed for a pre-recorded. For example, you would need Zoom links, right? So you would need a Zoom link. If it was pre-recorded, you just need videos. This is my overall project objective. I'm gonna use this pink sticky note to keep track of all the things I need to create. 30-minute videos. If you're doing live and you have a Zoom link, you also have to ask yourself, am I doing a regular ticket and a VIP ticket? Because if you're doing a regular ticket and a VIP ticket, you need 2 Zoom links. You need a general admission Zoom link and you need a VIP Zoom link, because most of the time when you're doing VIP for a challenge, that means that those people who sign up for a VIP also get an additional Q&A session. If you are giving homework, you're gonna need 5 pieces of homework. Doesn't have to be a PDF. Here's the things that you need that both, it doesn't matter if you're doing live or pre-recorded, you're gonna need this. You need a wait list, and on that landing page you need copywriting. So you need a wait list copywriting. You need a picture of yourself, 1 picture of you. You also need a form. You need a wait list form, a join my wait list form. I said name and email, but you could also do name, email, and phone number if you want to send out a text message when it's time for the challenge tickets. Like when the challenge actually releases and is open for registration, you might want to send out a text message. If you're hosting your challenge live, you definitely need to get people's phone numbers, because you're gonna have a higher day-to-day show-up rate if you send people a text message and say, hey, it's day 2, we're starting in 30 minutes. Hey, it's day 2, we just started. After people join the wait list, they gotta get an email that comes back and says, hey, thanks for joining the wait list. We got you on the wait list. So now we need you've successfully joined the wait list email. If you're also doing text messages, you need a thank you for joining the wait list text message. Depending on what type of email system you have or website system you have, you also want to have a custom thank you page. Like these are brand touch points and marketing touch points. So your goal is to get as many people signed up on the front end of your challenge as you possibly can, so that when you get to the end, you have a large enough audience to sell to and make the money that you want to make, right? Or hit that revenue goal that you want to make. You want to have reminder emails and reminder text messages that go out every day that remind people to show up, so that you can keep that number high. Because a lot of times people who don't show up, it's not that they didn't want to show up, it's that they forgot, or they got busy doing something, they didn't realize what time it was, or something popped up and they were like, oh my goodness, I forgot about the challenge. So you want to have reminders. You need 5 reminder emails and 5 reminder text messages. On the thank you page, you say, hey, I've got this $7 whatever. Do you want to add this to the cart? It's called a tripwire or an upsell. Y'all know tripwires and upsells. You can put something on the thank you page and upsell it. Or what most people do for a challenge is you buy your challenge ticket, and then on the thank you page it says, hey, do you want to upgrade to VIP for an extra $50 and get this extra this, and this? Add that to the list. You need an upsell offer. It needs to be a digital product, okay? So some type of PDF download, mini course, masterclass, or an upsell to VIP. Also on your thank you page, you need a countdown timer because they need to have only a limited amount of time to take that upsell offer or not. Dynamic countdown timer. You need to look in your system, wherever you're building your landing page, you need to look in your system and make sure that you have the ability to use dynamic countdown timers. You need a challenge sales page. If you're using, some systems have checkout pages that automatically that are automatically populated, meaning if you create a product, the checkout page is automatically connected. If you're selling through Shopify, Wix, Squarespace, Samcart, Thrivecart, your checkout page is automatically created. If you're selling your challenge tickets through Kajabi, Kartra, WordPress, your checkout page is not automatically created. You have to go create a checkout page. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Create a checkout page. It depends on what system you have, if it's automatically created or not. Yeah, Samcart, Thrivecart, and lead pages, you can put the checkout on the page. Like the actual part where you put in your name and your card information goes on the actual page. You may want to have like 2 or 3 emails that talk about why people should upgrade to VIP. These will only go to people who are general admission that have not upgraded yet. And you want to send it out just like a couple days before the challenge starts. We got all the challenge set up. Everything is set up. At this point, all you have to do is show up live. Y'all see why people run challenges over and over again, because it's a lot to set up a challenge. And if you're gonna take all the time to set this up, or you're gonna pay somebody to set this up, you need to plan on running this challenge more than one time. The only other thing that you need is your actual offer page. So you're selling a challenge to nurture and teach people and make them problem aware, pain aware, solution aware, you aware, brand aware that you have a solution, so that you can sell them something at the end. So you can literally sell anything at the end of a challenge. A service, in-person service, a virtual service, a coaching program, an online course, a masterclass, a training, a bundle of products, a consultation. Whatever you want to sell at the end of the challenge, you can sell it. You need to have a sales page for that though, okay? So I'm gonna put that on here, an offer sales page. Offer sales page, and anytime you have an offer sales page, you need an upsell. Offer checkout page. If they buy that offer, you need a thank you email for buying the offer. So after people have gone to that challenge, if they showed up to those days, if they did not show up to the days, you actually want to go back and segment your list. So people who did show up and people who didn't show up, you want to segment them by day on your list. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. For people who go to the challenge and don't buy, you want to put them through a nurture funnel. Maybe they just need to get to know you a little bit better before they buy, or maybe they're just not ready to buy. We don't know. So you put them through a nurture funnel. That's going to be 4 to 5 emails that show to them some testimonials, some case studies. Here's what we do. We love to work with you. Most of the time when people are selling at the end of a challenge, it is an offer that is a limited time offer. So like if you're selling people into a coaching program, that means that you're in an open enrollment period, or you're in the middle of a launch, and they only have a certain amount of time to make a decision on whether they're going to join or not, because the program is starting soon. Or if it's a service and they only have a certain amount of time to enroll before you decide to close your doors and end the open enrollment period, your sales funnel that comes after the challenge is going to be according to, hey, the doors are closing in 3 days. The doors are closing in 24 hours. Don't forget to grab this bonus. This bonus expires in 24 hours, okay? So that's what's going to go inside of your 5 email post-challenge sequence. So let's go back to the segmenting. That's the entire challenge list of systems that you need. I'm about to run back through it, but before we do that, I want to talk about this segmenting thing. When you set up your Zoom link, you need to make sure you set up your Zoom link as registration required, and then you want to go to Zapier.com and you need to connect. This only applies if you're running your challenge live. You need to connect your Zapier, your Zoom, and your sign up form together. And what the automation that you're going to use is When someone registers through this form on my website, or when someone registers through this form on my email list, register for this specific Zoom meeting. You need to do that, because what happens when you do that is Zoom will automatically take attendance for you. So after your Zoom, you can download a spreadsheet of people who were there live and how long they were in the session and how many times they exited and came back. You need this data. A lot of people do not do this. They only set up all these pieces because all these pieces are important. They don't do the Zapier connection for auto registration to Zoom meeting. You need to do it, because if you do not hit your sales goal here, the data in that spreadsheet is going to give you what you need to know to hit your sales goal. If there are people in those spreadsheets that showed up to all 5 of those days, or there are people who showed up and they were there on the Zoom during the time that you pitched your offer and they did not buy, you need to do a manual reach out campaign to those people to get them on sales calls so that you can answer their questions and close the deal, because they stayed. So they're obviously interested, but they're hung up on something that you have not addressed either during the challenge or on your sales page. So if you do not do that step, you are missing a lot of money. You're leaving money on the table. So let's run back through these systems. Waitlist, copywriting, waitlist landing page, 5 30-minute videos or 5 slideshows for you to host your 5-day challenge, 1 Zoom link for VIP, 1 Zoom link for general, 5 homework tasks. If you want to do homework worksheets, you can, but 5 homework tasks, 1 picture of you for the waitlist page, 3 pictures of you for the sales page, a waitlist challenge form, thanks for joining the waitlist email, thanks for joining the waitlist text message, thank you page for joining the waitlist, upsell on that thank you page for joining the waitlist, 5 reminder emails, 5 reminder text messages. You need to have an upsell offer created, okay? A dynamic countdown timer on that thank you page, challenge sales page. So whatever it is that you're, challenge sales page when you actually start selling challenge tickets after the wait list is already full. Create a checkout page for that challenge sales page, depending on what system you have. 2 to 3 emails to upsell people into the VIP version of your challenge. You need an offer sales page for the offer you're selling at the very end of the challenge. You need an upsell for that offer sales page. You need an offer checkout page for that offer sales page. You need a thank you email once someone enrolls in that offer. And then you need a 4 to 5 email nurture sequence to catch any sales that don't come in the day that you end the challenge. Whew. That is all the stuff that is needed for a challenge setup. All right, y'all, I'm hopping out of here. I gotta go set this stuff up. I will see y'all later.